75% of the money's on the
Tonight, Rams, Niners. I believe the Niners are a favorite. Where is the money? What should we be thinking if we're picking this game on Monday Night Football over there in Santa Clara, California?
Yes. Niners are a 1.5 point favorite. The total's 42.5. 75% of the money's on the Rams.
See, we were talking about it right before we went live, and I said my natural inclination here is to be on the Rams, and it turns out.
Then do it.
Well, the same reason why I'm on the Rams is the same reason why this show tends to resonate with people, because I am the most basic human of all time. If I like something, normally a lot of people like something. If I think something tastes good, normally a lot of people are going to think it tastes good. If I think something is funny, normally a lot of people are going to think it's funny, because I'm the most basic motherfucker of all time. So whenever I told Tone, hey, can you look up what the money is? Because I just feel like natural inclination here is the Rams.
Love the Rams.
The Rams. The Niners, you know, what do we know about the Niners? We don't know anything. Honestly, we don't know anything about the Niners. They've had a couple games where it's impossible to judge. They have Jimmy G in there. Are they good or are they not good with Jimmy G? Are they the same team from last year? There seems to be much more predicaments off the field than last year. It's just like my natural inclination is go, give me the Rams on Monday Night Football. The stars come out. But 75% of the people are thinking the same damn thing, and you know what that means, AJ. You know what that
What's
means.
that mean?
It means I'm wrong, probably.
I've been on the Niners from the jump here, so I feel good about it.
How come? What do you like about it? You just like everything about them? You
I like their defense. I like how the defense plays. I think the Rams being underdog is kind of crazy, but people love Jimmy G, and they love this Niners defense, I think.
Well, I think the people are the sports book. I don't think it's because 75% of the people are on the Rams.
Yeah.
When I say people, I mean myself.
Oh, okay, you and the sports books who have them favored at home. Now, I think when you start looking at the roster, the Niners roster, you go, oh, that's Super Bowl potential roster.
Should be right.
Because at every position, the motherfuckers that are playing that position have been to the fucking Super Bowl and have been to the championship game. So it's like this team has been there, done that. Early in this season, though, there's been a lot of question marks. So it's like the decisions they made, the timing in which they made them, who's upset, who's not upset, how do you handle the personality? I'm not saying Shanahan can't, but I'm just saying, like, this is a lot of bullshit that has come with the Niners. And on the field, there's been a lot of, like, ups and downs, not consistent shit. It's like, what is this Niners team? Are they still the team? Are they still what we thought they were, what they have proven to be in the past? Or is this potentially a year where too much drama and bullshit gets in the way and they're not able to, for one reason or another, dive back into the success that they have had in the past? Connor, it seems like you're asking the same question.
Yeah, definitely. And I just remember Trent Williams is out, so I actually love the Rams now because they got a backup left tackle and you got Aaron Donald and Leonard Floyd. You got to assume they might expose whoever's playing over there. And last week, their offense didn't look great to Denver, and obviously it's week to week, but the Raiders just hung 33, 34 points on Denver. So it feels like the Rams are the play here.
Congrats to the Raiders, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Getting their first win. Josh McDaniels getting a game ball afterwards, I'd assume, in the locker room. Hey, first win as a head coach of this Raiders organization. But Mark Davis pulled it out of his backpack.
Mm-hmm. Been carrying this around for 3 weeks now.
This is the ball we kicked off the season with. We didn't win that game, but I held on to it because I knew you were going to win one, right? Had to. We talked about that in my office.
Yeah.
Odds say you're going to have to win one of these games.
Yeah,
You
check,
can't
check,
just
check,
go
check,
completely
check,
defeated. Now you did it. Congratulations.
Check,
You want to
check.
give a speech? Or I'll go to dinner, guys. The whole thought, though, of that Niners team is like the case study on it. I don't want to jump to conclusions.
No.
Let's say they stink, though. Okay? Jimmy G's gone. Trey Lance now, another question mark. How is Trey Lance going to do? What if Trey Lance stinks for 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks next year? Not saying he will. Let's just say this happens.
Possible.
There's a chance that the case study on this Niners team is going to be like, hey, how do you blow up a fucking good thing? Let us tell you. Have the head coach allegedly and the GM be on completely different pages on who they're going to draft with the 3rd overall pick when you already have a quarterback that's successful and you give away the future of the program. I mean, like, honestly. Now, could they just go back and win like they had in the past because they got Jimmy G back and he's able to put them in situations, hopefully, that Trey Lance doesn't fully understand. And George Kittle is still George Kittle and Debo is still Debo and there's a Bosa and there's a squad. I mean, there's like so much you can get behind. But on the flip side, the Rams, they're fucking Super Bowl champs and they got everybody back too, you know? So it's...
I mean, that's why it's a great game. That's why it's a nice Monday night matchup. The Niners, I'm sure, are trying to figure out who they are as well. Like now with Jimmy G coming in, everything that went on during camp. Let's hopefully Jimmy feels pretty comfortable tonight.
Can we put up the standings from this past weekend here? Me and AJ picking games.
Oh yeah. How'd we do?
I'm more of a 500 guy, but
Wow.
Let me see which games I lost.
You know.
ace. You got one ace.
It's funny how we just glide right through this section when you lose this.
No, I
Talking
brought it up
about-
every time.
right,
I brought it up every
all
time.
right, all right,
And
all
then the other day, whenever we were
Hello,
doing the college football watch along thing,
Yeah.
and we added like a potential, $9,000 on there. You're like, funny how that works. It's like gave you $1,000 before the game even started because Dabo looked cool.
True. Right off the bat.
Well, how come that wasn't even brought up? How come that was never? There was never like hey, that ended up being 4,000 or whatever. By the way,
12.
Yeah, it ended up being 12,000. Yeah. So I just, maybe let's acknowledge the fairness of this particular program.
Yeah.
When I'm losing, I'll stand right in. You make the picks for the Super Boost. My name's still on it.
Yep.
I'm still the one getting the tweets. I don't know if you got any.
Welcome to the ESFFL podcast.
What is up, everybody? Who is anybody? Welcome back to the stream, the podcast, whatever you want to call it. There is still not really much of a official name for this flagship show that we got going on, but whatever it is here. We got a primer for Monday Night Football, which I think we're going to go ahead and kick off now since we're about 30 so minutes away from kickoff. Kind of get everything said and done, and after that we can go ahead and recap what the hell happened in week 4. Great week of football, not too many injuries. And typically from the first month you don't have to worry about that too much. Everyone's kind of set, ready to go. So I think worst is behind us. Knock on all the wood. Please, no more injuries the rest of the season or forever. Beyond that, there's a lot of implications going on into this Monday Night Football. It's a huge game, huge NFC West divisional matchup between the Niners and the Raiders. I'm sorry, the Niners and the Rams. Rams, surprisingly, a 1.5 point dog in this matchup, going up in San Francisco. Give them the home field advantage, I guess, but still, Rams at 1.5, with also no Trent Williams for the Niners tonight for tonight's game. A lot going on there. I don't know how I feel about that line. Has me kind of confused. So we're gonna have to go ahead and dive into it. Let's go ahead and start. We got Jamal Williams over here. Great things. One of the few highlights of my week this week. Jamal Williams, he was great. I love you. Name Jamal San for him. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We got the Cowboys. Oh, let's talk about real quick over here. This Washington's new alternate uniform. Oh my. What? Video? No way.